This video will build a small app where you just type in your prompt and instantly get your very own Nano Banana image. To make it happen, we'll be using Next.js, AI SDK, and Shadcn for our UI. And as always, you have this code available for you on a public GitHub repository. It's in the description below. And let's dive in. First thing I'm going to do is to initialize a fresh copy of Next.js. I'm currently in my projects directory and I'm typing in npx create next app latest. And we are going to name our project Orcish Nano Banana, like this. So we are going to use all the defaults. So we are using TypeScript, ESLint, we are using Tailwind CSS. No, we don't want sources directory. We would like to use app router, TurboPack, and we don't want to customize our import alias. So now our project is being installed. There it is installed. And now we can go to our Orcish Nano Banana project and we are running pm dev. So now inside of our browser, we can go to our localhost 3000 and here we can see the default page from Next.js. Now we can get back to our terminal and open the code. So I'm opening the new tab and I'm running code dot to open cursor for my current directory. And here it is. We have here, you can see Orcish Nano Banana, and I'm going to close this one. We are not going to use AI. And now we can start the implementation of AI SDK. So for that, we are going to use their new generate and edit images with Google Gemini 2.5 Flash guide. And it really cannot be easier than this. Everything that we need to do is just to copy and paste this entire function into our code. So I'm going to copy this one and inside of our project, I'm going to create a new directory called server. Here we are going to create all the server actions. So we are going to create images.ts and here we are going to put use server to mark this one as a server action. So then we are just going to paste in the entire code snippet from the AI SDK guide. Now here we need our AI dependency and we are not going to use this AI SDK Google because we are going to use AI Gateway from Vercel. So now we need to install pm add AI, this one. So we need AI dependency right here. We don't need this .env config. I'm not sure why is it in there. And to use the AI gateway, we are just going to remove this Google provider from here and we can just send in the model name and it's going to work automatically with the Vercel AI gateway. So let's see what is actually happening here in this function. First thing you notice is that we are calling generate text. So we are not calling generate image. That's because the Gemini model is multimodal, which means it returns the response based on our prompt. So AI decides if he's going to return an image or some text. So here we have this hard-coded prompt, create a picture of a Nano Banana dish in a fancy restaurant with a Gemini theme, so we can clearly see that we are going to get an image. And after that, we are saving our generated images. So here we are just creating a file name with the timestamp and this generated prefix .png, and we are saving it inside of the output directory. So here we are creating the output directory if it doesn't exist, and then we are just writing our file inside of that directory. Now we need to change all of this because here, first thing that we need to do is to put in the prompt as a parameter that we are going to receive it inside of this generate image function. Then we are going to export this function and we can remove this calling here with this generate image. And we need to return here our actual file name like this. So to do that, here we are inside of our for loop. I'm going to create here let file name, and here I'm just going to put in the file name to be our generated timestamp.png. So we have something to return here. And for this output, we are just going to rename it to public. And we can remove this mkdir sync because we always have public directory inside of our Next.js. Here it is. And we can remove this console log as well. So now we just need to return our file name. Now we need to return it with a slash because we need to call our file like that inside of our image component. And I think now we are ready, except we need our AI gateway token. So for that, we are going to create here our new file .env, and we need AI gateway API key. And for this API key, you just go to your Vercel dashboard here and go to AI Gateway. Then here API keys, and you can just create your own API key that you can use. If you don't want to use Vercel AI Gateway, it's totally fine. You can just use exactly like this in the AI SDK. You can use this provider and put in your own Google API key. So now we have our backend finished, and we can proceed to the Shadcn documentation to build our UI. So we need something simple. We are just going to use the text area to send in our prompt to the AI. We need a button, and we need our form to validate that prompt. So we are going to put in pm dlx Shadcn latest add text area, form, and button. So this one is going to initialize Shadcn for us. We are going to create components.json. We are going to choose stone theme. And now we have Shadcn initialized. And also we can check in our code here in the components directory UI, we have button, form, label, and text area. So what we can do now, we can just create a simple form. So here in the components directory, I'm going to create a new image generation form.tsx, and here we can just go to our form documentation inside of Shadcn, and we can start from here. So I'm going to copy this example form, and I'm just going to paste it inside of our image generation form. So first thing, we are going to rename the profile form to image generation form like this, and instead of username, we are going to put in the prompt, and here also prompt, and to remove this entire minimum two characters in this string. Okay, nice. So now we can return back, and here we need button, form, and our text area component. So I'm going to paste it in here. Instead of input, we are putting in the text area, and now we just need to render it. So here I'm just going to copy paste this entire return right here, and we are putting in the prompt, and now text area. Awesome, it looks good. So now we can return to our default page. I'm going to delete all this default stuff that we have, and I'm going to put in the image generation form like this. Now we just need to import it, and we can restart our dev environment, pm dev, and return back. There it is. Nice. So now we just need to style it up a little bit. Here in our main, I'm going to put class name, and then let's start with flex call item center. Okay, I'm just going to put MT10 to move it a little bit from the top instead of hide screen, and let's see it now. Awesome. So this is everything that we need. We have our form, and now inside of our on submit, where it is, here it is right here. I can remove all these unnecessary comments. We can call here our generate image like this. Awesome. So now we can just put in some simple state. I think AI knows exactly what I need to do. So I'm putting in the image URL, and I'm going to put is loading as well. So here I can start with some try like this, and it knows exactly what I want. So here we also need to put it to be async. So we are setting is loading to true on the start of our submit. We are generating an image, and we are setting our image URL that we are going to display somewhere below. So let's put in here the fragments, and below we are just going to put in like this. So if image URL exists, if it's not null, we are just going to display that generated image. Let's make it a little bit bigger like this. Nice. So now we can also put on our button here to be disabled in case we have is loading, and we're going to put in loader to like this instead of that loading text. Nice. So from Lucid Icons, and instead of width 4, height 4, we are putting size 4, animate spin. Nice. And now we can try it out. Let's see if this is working or not. Let's put in some prompt. This is really my first try. So I'm going to put in create an image of orc warrior enjoying on the beach. Like this. and submit. So now we should have our image generated and displayed here in our image component. Let's see if this is going to work. I really think that, yeah, there it is. Awesome. It's working from the first try. Look at this. And I can say really that this Nano Banana is really awesome. Like, look at those details. There are even like small orc kids around here playing on the beach. They couldn't let me go even in this like imaginary world. And if we get back to the project here, we have now inside of our public directory, we have this image saved inside of our project. So if we had authentication and database, we could just save these images for each user that is creating those images, because now currently, if we refresh here, we are just losing everything and we need to regenerate something again. We could add a bunch more features here and expand it more, but this is the most basic and simple version and a good start for AI image generation tool. I hope you enjoyed in this video, warriors. For more projects like this, join the mighty Horde, subscribe.